You could believe in Santa Claus, yet still not believe in yourself. You could pause because you're afraid of your turn in the urn on the living room shelf. You could have a brand new set of Ginsu knives. You could have more good luck than an alley cat's got lives. You could outdeal the devil in the dark of night while you scan the future with your second sight. But you gotta roll your rock away. You gotta roll your rock away. You gotta roll your rock away. You gotta roll your rock away.
Ooh, good morning. Good morning and welcome to Healing Pastures and Apocalypse Gardens. My name is Mark Shepard, and I am telling the story of how I am A, creating a food forest here at my dad's property, and B, developing leased land for multi-species grazing. That's what I'm up to. And today, the big project is to build a couple more raised beds. I like to talk about learning curves. This is the first one I did. Behind it is the second one, and I think I've streamlined the process. So my goal is to build two of these today, and I've already had to do some other stuff, but it's about 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning. My goal is to get one of them totally complete and possibly the other quite on the way, because then my garden will be ready to start dumping compost in and essentially getting it ready for next spring. And at the moment, the plan is to transplant my asparagus, which is over here, into these raised beds, and to give them enough nutrients so that they can really just take off next year. This is kind of their starting year, and the beds are filled with rotting old wood. So today, in order to build two raised beds here, I have to move this pile of wood first. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and start working. Peace. Oh boy. So I've moved the wood pile, and now I'm just kind of taking a look at what's underneath all the brush. I used the brush mower. Had to do it carefully because let me flip the camera around. I had to do it carefully because there's some pretty good sized rocks in here. This one's movable. This one's movable. There's a stump in here. I don't know if you can see that very well on camera. It's a big stump. And so the idea is to put the stumps inside the raised bed, but I have a challenge over here, and then I have some more stumps and another rock which may or may not be movable. There's a stump, some of these small stumps I can trim down. So it's really kind of playing a little bit and seeing, one raised bed there and possibly another one here, or we do one raised bed that way and then maybe go that way with a smaller raised bed with some other scrap material that doesn't look as nice that I have in the shed. So that's the plan so far. Whew, one big rock. That one, where is it? Yeah, right there. That big rock was in this hole. It's not there anymore. Using levers. Sorry I didn't put that on video, but I just had to do it instead of, it's hard enough doing stuff with one person. And I just want to get this done today. I don't want to fuss around with cameras, and I still have other stuff to edit that I haven't edited yet, and blah. So I'm just doing it. Anyway, I'll just check in as I go. Let's see if I can get a little footage for you guys. This is a rock that until right now I didn't know. I have a stump here. I'm just doing this with one hand, so I'm moving it easily with one hand. So this one definitely is going to be moved. All right, so it's out of the hole. And I'm going to roll it over to where those other rocks are for the moment. put all the rocks together. So I have that rock, and I have this rock, and that frees up some room to build this raised bed. Whew. All right, so there's another big rock. Here's some perspective. There's my foot. That rock comes almost up to my knee, and with a little help from gravity and a couple of pry bars, shazam! Oh, we have a nice breeze kicking up. Hopefully it's not too loud. So I can see that the footprint is going to work. Pretty much I'm going to have to support 3 of the corners with some kind of rocks, or because it's not, because it's hanging up over here. But that's, I don't know if I want to take the time to try to dig that out, or I'll just support it with rocks along the edge here. And I'm really looking forward to getting rid of all these little stumps that I keep tripping on right here. There you are, little stump. Where are you? Yeah. Whew. So I'm going to build another frame like that now and see where it might fit over here. And boom. All right, so there's the basic idea at the moment. We have these 3 clustered there, and then we have a path that goes in here. And that one pretty much has to go there. And I think this one works well there. The other option is to move it here and have the path there. But I kind of like, I don't know, I kind of like it on this side so that it's not straight through. So there's some overlap, but there's still time to change the location as we go. Well, I am inside raised bed number 3, still innovating, still making mistakes. I gave too much length on the corners, so I had to end up putting another piece in so that I had something on the sides to screw the metal into. I should have, if I just knocked an inch or 2 off the cross length, which I had is 5 feet 4 inches, really should have been 5 feet 3 inches. I would have had enough on the sides and it would have fit perfectly. But that is the process of learning. And there's lots of imperfections, but on the whole, it's a way better raised bed than number 1 and number 2. And I decided to go with regular lumber since it's going to be on rocks and up off the ground anyway. And with this design, the metal was not, there was going to be no wood being touched. But I made this piece basically too long. And I did the same measurements over there. I could probably take that apart and fix it. And I might do that, but I'm not doing it today. Whew. Oh man, it's just been a beautiful day outside all day and making progress, just building is so satisfying to use your hands. I love music and I will always be a musician, but you can't deny that things that you can hold in your hand or be inside, things that are less ephemeral than music, things that are solid, things that you can eat, things that you can live in, will always hold their value. So anyway, I'm gearing up for a heck of a wonderful spring next year and the year after that, and 10 years from now these raised beds will still be providing food for me and my family. So when the going gets tough, the tough get growing. That's it for this one. Boom.
You gotta roll your rock away. You gotta roll your rock away. You gotta roll your rock microwave.